For this week's assignment, you will need to go back to your Google Classroom. I have placed two assignments in your Google Docs. Assignment number one is the hook. You will create a profile sheet of a fictitious person traveling the Silk Road. We have 6 names in which you can choose. We have Quinn Nong, who is Chinese and is a female. P. Lin, who's Chinese, is a male. You may choose from any of the 6 names and you will use them in your profile. You will also come up with an age during that they really didn't have accurate record on people's age. So it would be an assumption. An occupation. What did they do for a living? What was their job? And we'll come back to the occupations in the next sheet. The birthplace. Where were they born? Were they married? And if so, what was the spouse's name or his wife or husband's name? Did they have children? What was the reason for traveling the Silk Road? Give us some other information about the journey. To know more about the occupations of traveling the Silk Road, we have the Silk Road traveler. We had the caravan leader, who his job may have been to lead his tribe during from one part of the empire to northern Asia. We had the caravan guide. The caravan guide made sure that the caravan was heading in the right direction. Since compasses were not used during this time, a lot of times they had to rely on the stars to help them in traveling. The Han official was an emperor, and they had a very important job during the time of the Silk Road. The merchants were very important. Merchants had the goods that people would purchase during as they traveled along the Silk Road. They were they were um, a lot of them were selling goods that would help them to become very successful. And because they were selling goods, we had soldiers. Soldiers were there as protection because of the bandits that were consistently along the Silk Road. The bandits would rob the merchants of their merchandise. Sometimes they would kill. So it was very important that the soldiers were there to protect not only the merchants, but anyone who was traveling the Silk Road. Then assignment number two. Assignment number two, you will read the background information on the Silk Road or the recording of a journey on the Silk Road. As you read the highlighted words, these are our vocabulary words. We had Dr. Kenny has gone through each vocabulary term, and we also had a matching game. So after we're reading our background essay, we have 7 questions in which we need to answer. For question number 1, how long ago did trade between China and the Mediterranean region begin? Okay, guys, please remember we write in complete sentences. Question number 7, we've already done. These are our vocabulary terms. So here you're just going to define the terms for question number 7. And then I want you guys to take a look at the timeline of travel during the time of the Silk Road. So again, we have 2 assignments this week. Our first assignment is to create a fictitious person as they travel along the Silk Road. We're going to use the Traveler's Road Guide as help to help us travel along the Silk Road. Then we're going to read our background essay. Remember, guys, in reading the essay, if you break the paragraphs up and summarize each paragraph, it'll help you to understand the story. And then we're going to complete the 7 questions. If you have any questions about the assignment, please feel free to contact Ms. Dilworth, Dr. Kinney, or Mr. Irby.